Hello and welcome to the show. We are here today on BeamNG, a drive for a relay race. The way this works is simple. Each player, each driver, is going to do a lap of a circuit. However, we have had 0.8 in terms of power to weight ratio, this figure over here, to spread over our 4 cars. They couldn't have identical power to weight ratio figures. Not only that, this event is going to be done over multiple circuits and multiple surfaces. However, you have to use the same car. You can't modify it in between rounds. So what you pick in terms of tyres and all of that kind of thing is important. The cars are 2-wheel drive. I have got one of the slowest cars here in terms of power to weight ratio. I'm on rally tyres. The hope is that we can... so the hopper is 0.2, I believe, power to weight ratio. It will be significantly faster than me in a straight line. It is also on off-road tyres of sorts. My hope is, basically, that it struggles in the corners. My hope is, although I am not an easy car to drive either, the Barstow is quite oversteery, add in the fact that we are on rally tyres, and the chances of a big spin are quite high. So I really want to push hard. If I can get ahead of Stevie, that would really help us. Both teams here have got 2 cars on off-road tyres, rally tyres, and 2 on slicks. Of course, on this circuit, you would definitely want the slicks, but when you start going off-road, they're going to have their own struggles. Oh, God, trying to get the power down in the lower gears. It's only got 225 horsepower, but my God, it is absolutely desperate to slide around. Stevie can't get away. Now, if we can stay close to the hopper, then we hand over to Shados in a strong position. If we can hand over in a strong position, Shados should be able to pass the van, should be able to stay ahead of the van that Ewan is driving for the other team. In theory, that was a lot of commitment through the final corner. Right, we are going to cross the line. Ewan is off and underway there. I'm going to get my car stopped down here. And okay, that is me done. Not quite where I would have wanted it. Oh no, car. Well, my controller's gone off. There is things going on and my controller has just gone off and I'm now rolling on the circuit and I cannot get... Right, I'm going to have to just... Sorry, there is a race going on. My car... They don't know why the controller just wanted to disconnect at that point. So my car just rolled about. Okay, bad news for us is that Shados has not got past the van here. Shados, I think, will... Oh, he's trying to go around the outside of the van. Can't quite do it. We'll cut underneath on the exit. It's a good move, but you are going to be on the long way round through the next corner. Shados should have the grip to make this one stick, and does. Good pass. Possibly needed to happen sooner, and one of the downsides is that might have cost us too much time here. It might cost a lot of time stuck fighting with that van, because when the handover happens, Shadows with a big slide through there. Yeah, it's not going to be handing over with that much of a gap to the cars behind. As we head down the corkscrew, Shadows has gone quite wide. Ewan has also got a bit wide. It's much neater for the van. Through that section, we've just got this final corner to go. It's going to be a lead for the orange team, but it's probably not going to be enough. In fact, yeah, Ewan was a lot more aggressive through the curbs there. This is bad news for us. We needed a much bigger lead in the handover. I was probably not close enough in the handover, really, for Shados there, and they were stuck in traffic. Danger Man is off and underway. Amy, I can't actually remember the name of the little go-kart thing, is very, very cool, and it should be grippy, but it is not quite as fast as the Mazda Cup car. Here we go. It is accelerating away now. Danger Man is going to get past now. I mean, it's not... I say it's not game over. If Amy can stay close, there is a chance going into the final leg of it. We've got a touring car essentially going up against Gliska in a Wendover. So the little go-kart thing is very grippy. It's very good in the corners. It just lacks some of the power of the CCF down. It's just the acceleration zone. So the little lock-up from Danger Man sends it a tiny bit wide. Amy is neat neater through that corner than we saw from the Mazda. Oh, Danger Man with a big bounce over the curb. Amy does the same thing. It's a twitch in a slightly different way. Again, chirps from the brakes as cars lock up. Amy very, very good down the corkscrew. That's going to help us. Again, make some time. Get a little bit closer. This is going to be immensely close, actually, because the Mazda's going to pull away down the start-finish straight, although it depends on how brave. Amy has absolutely sent it through there. Oh, this is very close now. Okay, Danger Man will cross the line in the lead. There goes the Wendover. There goes the touring car. What can Shadow do here? Now, of course, the touring car, the things had to be two-wheel drive. The Chariot is a front-wheel drive vehicle. Gliska's, lock up from Gliska, a bit of lock up from Shadow as well as they get turned in through this first corner. I would expect the touring car touring car style vehicle maybe to be a little bit better through the corners and Gliska's to possibly outrun down the straights. We will have to wait and see. There's a slide from the front-wheel drive machine. It is very close. I mean, we've kind of gone like for like almost in terms of our vehicles. Probably Shadows versus Stevie and me versus Ewan would have been a closer comparison here. The touring car is tantalizingly close in this one. It is very, very close. Gliska's gone very deep. Gliska is out wide. That is potentially trouble, although Shadow with a lot of understeer on the exit through there, and that's across the gravel. I think Shadow did what we've all done it at some point. You see your opponent make a mistake and just go a little bit too brave, and Shadow has gone too brave and down the corkscrew, and that is not going to be enough. There is just not enough for Shadow here to do anything about Gliska as we head into the... Oh, Gliska's gone wide. Shadow has sent it. It's going to smash the wall. I respect the effort. I respect the effort. Gliska will take victory in round number 1. Good work from that team. Shadow chased hard, got close, but just couldn't quite make anything happen. Yeah, if I could have been a little closer to Stevie and Shadows hadn't got held up for as long, could have been really interesting. I mean, it's immensely close. It's immensely close. And yeah, my car rolled away and almost caused a kerfuffle. But it didn't, so that's good. I guess we see how things go in a rallycross circuit. So, we head on to the second round. This is at a rallycross circuit. I believe this is based on a real-life circuit. I think this is the Swedish one. I cannot remember the name of it, but it's very cool. But yeah, it's a rallycross track. However, while there are dirt sections, it is... not that much. It's going to be an interesting one. Also, 2 notes from the previous round. Gliska's car was accidentally all-wheel drive. Now, it has been pointed out that Danger Man built the car that Gliska then borrowed. So, we're blaming Danger Man for some things. So, yeah, it has now been fixed. It is now a front-wheel drive car to to comply with the rules. But, yeah. Oh, well. We are going to... Oh, I don't have the countdown ready. So, we are going to set them underway. Now, Stevie's car is possibly one of the best suited things here. We are sending our slick-tired little kit car off and underway. It's a good jump, actually, from Amy. So Stevie has got more power, higher power-to-weight ratio here of the two, and is on suitable tyres for this. But admittedly, I say suitable tyres. The thing you've got to bear in mind is Stevie's decided to go for the choker lap, which they don't have to do. But sure, that's not ideal. Well, that has worked out wonders for us in this. Oh, Stevie has got problems going on. Oh, no, Stevie's got a little bit of lag going on. So this is the downside for these vehicles is, while they have got grippy tyres on the dirt, on the tarmac they just struggle. And if you don't crash with your slick tyres, as Amy is not doing, you can actually be in a pretty good place. Be careful of the curbs. This bit here, they're going to understeer like crazy. You can see the car struggling quite a lot there. And Amy is going to come around the final corner, and that is going to send the Barstow off and underway. We have now got Gliska's front-wheel drive machine is going to be trying to chase us down. Now, bear in mind here, I have got rally tyres. Gliska does not, although I am rear-wheel drive and very oversteery, and Gliska has got the slicks that are pretty good in the tarmac here, because a lot of the dirt sections for this are just in a straight line. So the slicks aren't as hurt. I mean, they're not great, but the slicks aren't as hurt as they could be. Gliska will be faster accelerating than I am down here. This section will be a little dicey. Possibly the worst part for the slick-tired cars is through here. We saw Amy's car have all sorts of issues. Mine will, in theory, bite better through there. Oh, but I can't get it to turn. Glisker is going to fire to the inside. We are going to head up, and it's across the line, and hand over to Shadow versus Ewan in this. Shadow's touring car also wants it. There's just not enough dirt for the dirt tyres to make up the time they require to. Both with a bit of understeer going on through here. It's going to be close, though. Either way, it's going to be close. Shadow, with a lot of oversteer, can boot it and hold it. Honestly, I'm not sold on my Barstow being a great choice here. Oh, Ewan's van is hopping all over the place. Has now got going. Again, yeah, I'm really not sold on the Barstow being that great. It's too oversteery, really. For this. Shadow's actually having a very, very good lap. This is what we needed. I mean, Shadow's car is fast. Ewan's having real trouble with the van. Oh, Shadow's, the bump was horrible to Shadow there. But Shadow is going to come round the final corner. Hand over to Shados with the SBR4. Rear engine, rear wheel drive in that is going to be good. Danger Man's going to have a lot of work. The SBR4 has struggled getting off the line a little bit. Danger Man's vehicle is the faster, has got the better power to weight ratio, or more power used in that thing, but has got a lot of ground to be making up here. Shados has got to, I mean, not make any mistakes, is always the key. Danger Man is going to be absolutely sending it, and is, through this first section. Of course, Shados will struggle on the tarmac corners. There will just simply not be as much speed in that car. We saw how much I struggled through this one. Danger Man is closing in. Ewan's van just didn't really work here. I think this track's almost too technical for the van. Shados is going to be carefully does it through there. I'm going to guess Danger Man will not be carefully does it. Nope, Danger Man is absolutely attack mode. That was a big crunch. It will not matter. Shados will cross the line. We will claim victory here. Danger Man gave it everything, and fair play on that one. It went a little bit wrong with Stevie taking a Joker lap. But yeah, I don't know if you made a little mistake. The van did seem to struggle a bit around this circuit. The dirt was not enough to really make these dirt tyres come into their own. However, that being said, yeah, we made it work. We made it work. I will take the victory where we can get it. So, we head into the final race. Now, we were going to do a rallycross circuit. However, this is a track we've never actually done, and in keeping with the throwing challenges at us, it's full dirt. This is a full dirt circuit. Admittedly, we've shortened it ever so slightly with a nasty hairpin here and an uphill section. There are bumps, there are little jumps around here to test these cars that are in no way... Well, Ewan's is about the only thing very suitable. Stevie's is fairly suitable. Basically, the white team have got two cars that are probably more suitable than our team. The hope is maybe our slick cars are going to be a bit better. We just don't know what's going to happen in this one. So we're sending off Shados first in this. We're sending off the rally-tired car. Now, Danger Man has got some pace in a straight line. It's going to come down to how well can Danger Man get turned through the hairpin and get the power down on the exit. Danger Man actually doing a pretty good job through this section in the slick-tired Mazda as we head up the hill. Now, the bumps are a concern for the Mazda in this one. It is just simply not going to be able to carry the speed through these corners. Shados has chucked it sideways. There's a big bump on the inside you've got to be careful of. Shados over the jumps, no problem at all for it. Oh, the Mazda sent it, and to be fair to Danger Man there, that was maximum effort. It's bumpy and difficult to get the cars through this next section. It's still not done all of the challenges this circuit has to offer yet as we head through these next corners. Shados is pulling away, not by as much as we thought we might see here, which is concerning for us. Danger Man slides it through this next corner, and they're both sliding it a little bit. Here is where we may see some action or some problems for cars. This is a full-on jump here. Shados is going to send it. It's a bit awkward on the landing, but makes it. Danger Man does not. Danger Man had to back off through there. A little bit of a clonk on the nose. Not too bad. So, time to hand over. Shadow will get going. Slick tyres, front-wheel drive on the Cherrier. Now, Stevie has got a hopper. Much better suited to this sort of terrain. But we saw Danger Man's car didn't do too badly. Shadow will get it stopped and turned through this first corner. Now, it's going to struggle with traction, of course, trying to get going. Stevie will have considerably more grip. Oh, has overcooked it a bit. Got away with it, but has overcooked it a smidge through here. Now, for us at Orange Team, our real concern is Amy's car. Amy's car is possibly the weakest car here. And when I say that, we're not talking necessarily pace. We're talking actual strength. Structural rigidity on that car is a concern. So we want as big a gap as possible so Amy can go as slow as possible, essentially, to try and protect the car. But Shadow is doing a good job here. Stevie is not close. We were expecting the gaps between the slick cars and the rally-tired cars to be bigger than they are, and that's just not happening here. Now, what that means is as Shadow heads around the final corner, I've got to go and get myself ready here for this. I mean, we are, funnily enough, racing Gliska once again. We will have a relatively decent lead. Or it looks like Shadow may have gone a bit wide in that final corner, which is not what we want. We are off. We are underway here. Come on, Barstow. We know you're going to be slidey. We know you're going to be slidey. Has something happened? Oh, Stevie's had an off. Stevie has had an off in the final section. I don't know exactly what has gone on there, but Stevie has had an adventure through that section. So Gliska is underway. Yeah, Gliska is underway. Now, this is good news for us in some ways. This is good news in that it will mean Amy can potentially protect that car more than they would have had to do otherwise. Can we make that jump nicely? We do. That's a bit of a sickening crunch for the Barstow, but we are across there nicely. This bit here is a little bumpy for just about everything. It'll chuck the car around. I mean, I haven't got the best suspension for this particularly, but the car is strong enough that it can deal with a little bit of punishment. You know, the Barstow is going to take some part. I deliberately removed the front bumper for any dirt sections because this car doesn't really get any rally suspension, and when I put it lifted on the race suspension, it just drove terribly. So yeah, I took the bumper off to try and make sure it doesn't eat its own front bumper. Oh, that's not great. We got a big slide through there. It's not been a great lap from me. Oh, I think I broke something on that jump as well. All right, go on then, Amy. It falls to you. It falls to... So, I mean, we've got the lead. We knew we were going to have the lead. It was likely to have the lead into this one anyway. Gliska's struggling around that corner. And then my car is parked. It can't actually roll away. So Gliska's struggling around that corner. Ewan has probably got the best suited vehicle to this, but it doesn't have a lot of power. Amy has got a lot of problems. Amy's got the least... We've basically got the most suitable and least suitable car in this final section. But Orange Team have got a big lead going into it. Amy will get up the hill nicely. Ewan is catching, and this is the problem. Ewan's van doesn't have issues getting around these corners. It doesn't have issues getting up the hill here. That is closing. That is really, really closing in on the little hot rod thing. So we basically told Amy, if you've got a big enough lead, take care of the car. But I don't know if this is going to be a big enough lead, because if she sends it, there's a chance the wheels pop off. Ewan is closing rapidly here. There's one more jump. If it was a smooth surface till the end, I'd say things are okay for the hot rod. I mean, the good news is Amy has protected it over the first bumps. Oh, this is gonna... I don't think you could afford to protect it, although she will not be able to hear the calls. Oh, that's gone very deep. Oh, no, it's going to go round. Well held. Well held. It was a very big slide for the car. Is Amy going to launch it over the jumps? Can the car even survive launching it over the jumps? Ewan is really, really closed in here. Amy is going to send it. It bounces. It bounces awkwardly. It's going sideways. Ewan is trying to get to the outside. It's going to be a drag race to the line, and Ewan's got the traction. Ewan's going to take victory just. Oh, so unlucky. Oh, great race. I mean, that was always going to be the thing. The orange cars were going to build a gap. But it was just not enough. It was just... I mean, you saw how much that thing was struggling. Basically, all the time was lost through this slow section. It just could not put its power down through here, which is, you know, it was the unique nature of this challenge. It was good fun. Great final race. But yeah, not quite for Orange Team in that one. Which, as I say, is a little bit of a shame. We were helped out by the fact that Stevie had some sort of issue on their lap. I didn't have a great lap with the Barstow. I didn't really make it. Didn't really make it work. Had Amy sent it over these jumps, maybe it would have been different. Although it might have just straight up broke the car. So that's the thing. You don't know. But there we go. This has been great fun. Really interesting challenge. Really a different way of doing a relay race. Makes you really think about your car. Honestly, I'm not sure this Barstow was the way to go. Not sure it's my best build I've ever had in one of these. It was fun, but did not have the rear end grip. And I did not have the confidence to really push it and make the most of the kind of power to weight ratio that I had going on. But there we go. It's going to be it from me. Thank you all very much for watching. And until next time, goodbye.